Niners! Still proud of the most proudest franchise in the NFL. See, the thing is, we had an excuse coming into this game, so I ain't even feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, because you know, when the guys get back, this story changes quickly. So that's okay. But fam, real quick, we'll get into this and get out. Remember, short and sweet tonight. But your observations on Nick Mullens' performance, Shanahan's preparation of the 49ers, given he only had one night, overnight to do it, Game Ball Award on both offense and defense. And, of course, you're the same defense. You know it's the same guy all the time. And in the trenches performances, if I look at my observation of Nick Mullens, sympathy. That's all I got for Nick. No Trent Williams. He did a good job for the most part, considering the fact he was under pressure. And I was kind of impressed with the fact that he did get out of those situations quite often. He remained cool and calm most of the time. He got frazzled a couple times, okay. After the INT, I thought he wasn't going to recover, but he seemed to. Those plays he did with Richie James, I thought that wasn't bad. He came back and composed himself, and he did a decent job. Because you have to keep everything equal here. With what he had to work with, offensive line missing Williams, somebody said, what are we going to do? Now we know we got to pay Williams because he means more than anybody would have thought. Also, Shanahan's preparation of the 49ers, here's another thing. Given that yesterday we found out that we were going to lose all the guys we lost, probably not bad. It would have been nice if we could have executed better. I still say that touchdown that got called back was just ridiculous. Now, when you complain about the refs and it's about a certain play during the game or something like that, that's probably something you shouldn't do. But when you get a touchdown call back, what? Come on, that's a touchdown. Of course, that was a touchdown. So they took that away. Game Ball Award on both offense and defense. It's got to go to Richie James, right? Richie played his butt off. Did you know that he could play like that? Shanahan never let us see him play like that. So, Richie James is better than I thought he was. He's better than Dante. He really is. In the trenches performance, the offensive line was pretty much, although you know what? When you consider Nick got sacked, what, twice? I give the offensive line, I give them a C. They weren't awful. The defensive line, we rarely saw Rodgers under any pressure. And we're used to, last year we saw Rodgers under pressure. You could tell the difference. Huge difference. Rodgers was like back there laughing and clowning, going to the sideline, having a good time, and doing his fist pump. He wasn't no fist pumping last time he seen the 49ers. And that hadn't been so long ago. So that's why when people start talking about rebuild, no, I ain't got any rebuild. Just bring the guys back, re-sign them, and let's go. So, Anyway, fam, I'm going to go to the phone and let you have it right as, because the thing is, yeah, so I saw my meter flash because I could see the meter flash down on me. Okay, I'm working. Anyway, with that in mind, that I can't wait till the mad 49ers team comes back. It's okay. We're back. Let's play. So that's coming up. I'm looking forward to that. And even somebody said 11-5. I say potentially 49ers could go 10-6. We're going to lose another game, probably against the Saints. Maybe not though. 11. Hey, Unique FC, I'll warn you once about spamming, and then I'll throw you out. But after that, but 11-5, 10-6, or 9-7 is I figured 9-7. Because we got a lot of things to do. And I got to see the same Nick twice. All right. Hey, Alex.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Alex, we are getting killed. And we had a right. We had a right to get killed though. Because considering what we were working with, I was kind of proud of them actually at the end of the game. They never gave up though. They still had that 49er fight in them. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I think you're right, Ronbo. You know, we still put up a little of a fight. I don't know. I like the dude Craig Kraft. I think he's a pretty solid wide receiver that, you know, should be like 5th or 6th on the depth chart. And it's so tough to call that touchdown.
Oh.
Like, I honestly could see it both ways. I could see it both ways. Like, because he got 2 feet down, and then he got his elbow down, and then when his elbow hit the ground out of bounds, that's when the ball popped out. But I feel like I've seen so many catches like that during the season that, like, big-name wide receivers have made, and they, like, call it a catch.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. If that wouldn't have been us, it would have been a touchdown. That's what, man,
right.
Come on. That's a touchdown in every park except for this one.
Right, because he got 2 feet down the end zone and whatever. You know, when this dude Mullens actually we had 3 starters on offense tonight. So I mean, what really can you do? Richie James showed out. I don't know why he hasn't been on the field. I know he's been injured, but I don't know why Pettis and Taylor and all these dudes are like getting snapped at. Like, dude, look at this dude. Even KB, Ronbo, KB has never had a game like this.
Well, he had one like that last week. But the thing is, Dante
No, he
definitely.
didn't have 120 yards. He didn't have 120 yards. KB has never broken 100 yards, ever.
But the thing is, he didn't have any drops last week, and he was like the go-to guy. But you know, here's the thing.
Well, yeah.
Dante is the guy Dante's the guy who contributes nothing. KB does have some usage, but Richie should be playing, though. I agree. You know?
No, I just think that Richie James is just more explosive than KB. I like KB. I just think that he should be number 4 on the depth chart. I think Richie James took number 3 slot
KB's
for sure.
At max, he's number 4. Because you got Ayuk and Debo share 1, 2. At 3, yeah, maybe KB. You could actually, well, yeah, they're interchangeable. You could get the same amount of playing time. Oh, Debo, Ayuk.
I just think Richie James has that speed factor, and like we can run screens with him.
Yeah.
KB's really good at catching passes over the middle and outs, and you know he's really good at moving the chains. He's a chain mover, and he's a red zone threat. This dude James is a speedster, and he can stretch the field and make people miss. So yeah, I don't know. I like that. I want to see more James.
And also, I think the problem is, if Richie's playing behind anybody, he's a slot guy, right? But he played on good on the edge. But you know, you're going to put Debo and Ayuk first. And then Kendrick, because he's had time with Shanahan, he's always got to do Kendrick ahead of Richie. But Richie should get more playing time. I definitely agree.
But why is this dude Jimmy Ward still on the field? Where's Tarvarius Moore?
I know. I have no idea.
Where the hell is Tarvarius Moore?
We may see more of him next week.
A step behind every play.
Oh,
this dude Ward is a step behind every damn play.
Alex, I know tomorrow night on Raw. Oh, so this ain't Monday. Just do Raw tomorrow anyway. All right, because we got to go now. All right, Alex. Short and sweet after the game. All right, fam.
Sounds good. You have a great night, Ronbo. Much love. Thank you for the platform. Go Niners all day, every day. I'm still faithful, Ronbo. I don't care what you say.
Same here. I'm right with you. Lockstep.
All right.
Night, Alex.
Later.
And Big Show. Thanks, Big Show. He says, get out of La La Land, Ronbo. We aren't going 11-5, 10-6. Injuries are hard to overcome. You know, actually, I'm going to stick with 10-6 for now until I say that 6th loss, or 7th loss. The injuries, though, I hear you. Those are going to continue, I guess, because that's what our team was about this year. One injury after another. Thanks for that money, though. Thanks for that contribution show. And Clarence, yes.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey. Clarence, your feelings on this painful, where is everybody game?
Did you see the graphic on the TV when they showed everybody that was injured?
Oh, wasn't that crazy?
It was like this.
It took up the whole screen.
Yeah. They needed a second page. To show everybody's injury.
Slide it over. God.
Yeah, that was the fact that none of the starters tonight played in the game last year.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
They mentioned at the beginning of the game. Oh,
that's
man.
just crazy. But, you know, it is what it is, man. What can you do? It's like Shanahan basically had what?
It's football.
7 hours to come up with a game plan.
Well, there's that. That cracks me up. I said, my God, no guys, all the guys are gone. And Shanahan, make up your mind what you're going to do between now and tomorrow because this game is on. Hey, Clarence, why didn't they move us? Yeah, other teams, they just
That's what I
moved
was
the
wondering.
game. God.
Yeah, why did they cancel the game or, do what they did to everybody else, take their bye away and push them back or whatever? Yeah, I think we just got hosed on that big time.
Hey, you mentioned the bye. Maybe they gave us an option on that. You guys can either take your bye week or use your bye week or play this, one or the other. Maybe they gave them that option.
I doubt it because the Packers were already on the plane, just waiting for the NFL to say, "Hey, you're gonna wait until say, are we leaving or are we not?"
Yeah.
Because they didn't get into town. They didn't get into town until like 4:00 this afternoon. I thought is what I heard. 4:00 Eastern time. So which is like
right to the airport and onto the field. Oh man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it's like like you said, what can you do? That was tough. That was a tough game. You're playing Aaron Rodgers. We got no pass rush. The secondary is not what it needs to be. The only people really playing tonight, the only person that's playing on the defense consistently is All-Pro Fred.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not generating a pass rush. Even with a blitz, we're not generating a pass rush.
No, that's sad. That was the saddest thing. That's all right. It had to be expected.
We're all faithful to the Bay, as we all are. With wishful thinking, but
when it comes down to it, you can't beat a team with no players. Clarence, we got to go short and sweet after the game. See you tomorrow, though, okay? All right, fam.
Oh, you doing Raw on a Friday?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that fun? I mean, yeah, because we have to have a Raw. That was just awful. People got to have time to talk. All right, fam. See you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. All right, brother. Take care. God bless you.
You too. Thanks, Clarence.
All right, bye.
Hey, Marion.
What's going on, man?
Oh, Marion, another butt whooping. And it's one thing about getting injuries, but we got COVID involved? Oh, no. Things are going well for you then. Everything's going wrong.
Listen,
I mean, everything.
Listen, if I break up, just let me know. I just got one name for you. Well, no, I got one question for you. One question. Is it okay if we go ahead and admit that Armstead was a mistake?
I don't know what he's doing or where he's at, but he is definitely struggling.
I mean, because I sat down and I watched the whole 60 minutes and I evaluated Armstead the whole entire game. So he had one pass rush the whole entire game and no tackles. So can we just come together and we admit that Armstead is overpaid? We should have let him walk or something, because I just need to know, can we get out of that contract? You the contract man. So can we get out of that contract?
What's one thing about Parag? He lines up all them contracts so if things go south, he can say goodbye to you. So I'm pretty sure he did. Armstead, the amazing thing about him, I thought he was his own man last year, but without Nick Bosa, as long as Armstead doesn't have somebody else in there to help him, he struggles. And that's kind of interesting because Devon is not ready for prime time just yet. And D Ford is quit. So, now you got Armstead out there. He's supposedly the most talented guy on the defensive line at this particular point. He's got to play with a group. He can't play by himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I need to ask.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You better get something right though, because this man, and I can't wait to hear how D Ford is doing. Week after week, last 2 weeks ago we heard something. Well, D Ford's he's hitting the sled. Okay. Is he getting ready to play? 2 weeks later, where's D Ford? See, you got to have that one killer at least coming off the edge. We don't have one. And they put Armstead out there on occasion. That's not his job. He can't do that. So,
Well, when we deal with injuries, Kawan Williams got hurt. I
Oh.
believe Jordan Reed got hurt as well.
Wait, tonight?
And
Yeah, where'd they go?
tonight,
K1 left the game, huh? He's hurt again, ain't he?
yeah, he did. Yeah, he got hurt, and
And Jordan
Tart
left the
got
game
hurt.
after 2 minutes.
Right, and I didn't understand why when Tart had. I saw he was
He
nursing
left
his foot, and then he goes right back out during the play and
and finishes
messed
it
it
off.
up again. So whatever. I'm not trying to get frustrated. Yeah, I've been a guy frustrated. I've been cursed. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that coming, So anyway, all right, man. It's short and sweet tonight, as you already know, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh,
All right.
God. And Smiley, that's good news because I was tired of you anyway. Hey, Greg, come on in, fam.
Hey, what's going on, my man? How you doing, Ronbo?
Greg, I'm sitting here. You know what? I'm not mad because I knew there was a huge possibility of this. Come on, you can't beat a team with all your guys out. It was fun watching them try, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why they even had this guy. Well, really, I'm really aggravated here because they should have never even had this game.
I know.
You have, 4 people out from COVID? I mean, like, they postponed other games. Like, what the hell are they doing? They're putting on a inferior – I mean, it's like you're watching a college team playing against a – I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
We hung in there, but it's like you can't expect 2 guys, on offense. I mean, you got your left tackle out. It's stupid. I'm just watching this, and I'm like, and then you got these idiots like this jackass Smiley and that other jerk,
Oh, I know. Aren't they
boy,
special?
whatever his name is,
Oh,
Tommy.
they're
And I was
just
like,
disgusting.
these guys are such lunatics. And I listened to you like bust their chops the whole time when I had you on YouTube and I'm watching the game.
They're so annoying.
I don't even know why you give them any. Don't even give them any respect. They got 1 Super Bowl. They were never nothing, and they're nobody. They're 13th. What the hell is that? 12th man, whatever the hell they are.
They're feeling, they're upset because down through the years they've been mediocre and we've been like the team. And now they look back, well, you haven't done anything since 2000. Well, that means a lot to them. Well, I'm sorry for them.
Well, you know what it is, Ronbo, and this is the way you look at it, and I'll leave you with this. The greatest franchises in the NFL, who comes to mind? It's the Niners, the Steelers, and
the Patriots,
maybe the Patriots, Packers.
Cowboys.
I mean,
Packers.
Those are the best. Those are the greatest franchise. The Bartolo. These guys have nothing. They never have. And even whoever's on here, it's just like I don't know why they stay on our channel. Why don't they just get the hell out of here?
It's an inferiority complex. They're grateful to see the empire fall. They get their rocks off on that.
Fall.
That's what they got.
Back to normal. I mean, we're not going back to the. I mean, we just have players that aren't. We're hurt. I mean, we're up. It's 2020. It's a crappy year.
It is.
What are you going to do?
You've got to deal with small minds and low class people, and they're around. You can't get away from them. So I ignore them. A lot of times I ignore them.
I think they're going to go 9-7. I really do. I think they're going to get healthier. But real quick before you go, I'll talk to you on Raw whenever that is. But are they ever going to get Ford back or what? What the hell's going on with this guy?
Which one?
D Ford. Are they ever going to get him back?
I really don't think so. Greg, if Vegas ran a line on it, I think no. And in fact, they tried to ship him out probably the other day, but they could get no takers. I would bet anything on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know they'll be all right. It's just this year, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? They got to get some. They got to get some help, and it's rotten. I mean, what are you going to do? We'll hang in there.
Yeah, that's all we can do, Greg. All right, Greg. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
All right, fam. All right.
Thank you.
201 in New Jersey. Jersey 201. Hello.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, who is this?
It's Jalal.
Jarrell.
Ronbo.
Jarrell, come on in, man. We're sitting here watching.
Jalal Fight.
Wait, how do you spell that?
Jalal, Jalel.
Jalal. Hey, what's up? Hey, Jalal, man.
Hey, man, Ronbo. I'm hurt, Ronbo.
Don't be. Your team, you didn't have your
I'm hurt
team
because
out there.
I understand that, but I never seen us get ran on like that in years, even with a bad team.
I don't
And
know.
Eric, hold up, what I called him earlier, Eric, strong arm, stead our money. He strong-armed us.
Yeah, because he ain't showing nothing this year.
He's not showing anything, Ronbo. Like what? You could pay me $17 million to get blocked.
And you would do it willingly, wouldn't you? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I would
really
do
don't
it
understand what
willingly.
he's doing and why he's not asserting himself a little more. At least
Yeah.
make it look like you earned that money.
Exactly. Like you're not even getting pressures. You're not getting pressures. And then I'm not putting none of this on Nick Mullens because if you look at that fourth down play when they tried to sneak in, it looked like our old line was blocking each other.
They did look strange.
And it's just terrible. And this year is just the football gods just hate us. What we do last year in the Super Bowl must have did something to the 49ers football gods or something. Man.
I tell you. Because was that a touchdown that they decided to say was not a touchdown? I've seen that happen too many times.
Clearly a touchdown.
Clearly that was a touchdown. No touchdown. I said, you guys got to be kidding.
We get no calls. No calls. We have to earn our wins. We just got to score so many points to earn our wins. I'm telling you. We're not going to win by a ref giving us a call.
Oh, man.
I'm not crying for calls, but come on, let's be a little fair sometimes.
I mean, a clear touchdown, though, you got to give that up. You can't just say, well, it's balls under control till he hits the ground. All right, the touchdown is done. The hands are supposed to go up as soon as it's clear that it was a touchdown, not wait until he falls out of bounds and hits the ground. And that's just stupid. That's fine. We weren't going to win with that touchdown.
And that Devontae Adams touchdown, that wasn't no touchdown.
Yeah, that was questionable. I said that during the game. I said, you know what? If that had been us, they'd have called it back.
Exactly. Come on. But what are we going to do?
We just
Are we going to just sit back and just – we got to take it?
Yeah, right now, till everybody gets back. That's all you can do.
Do we still have a shot? It don't look like it.
No, I see a decent record. They'll probably finish over 500, but I don't see anything beyond that. I don't want them to go into the playoffs. We need to rest. Don't want any long, extended seasons. Just get it done, get out. Let's go back and get some people healthy. You got to work on paying your free agents and stuff like that. Maybe pick up somebody else.
I don't want my players coming back if we're not going to have a shot at winning this thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to go extended season and the rest of the guys are getting hurt because the longer you go into the season, the longer it takes to heal up, which is what a lot of teams go through. So this is what I want to avoid.
I believe we're gonna be back bang bang next year. I feel it. And it's gonna be strong.
I can't imagine 2 bad years in a row of health. It's all about the health.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
We gotta go short and sweet after the game because a lot of people calling in.
Okay,
we see you tomorrow, okay?
I'll call in tomorrow, Ronbo. You have a good night, man.
You too, fam.
It's still Niners, baby. It's still Niners.
All day, every day. Ain't nobody else measures up. Night.
That's right. Peace out.
Hey. And AJ. AJ. All right. Santana.
What's up, Ron?
Oh, Santana, man. As I say, it is scheduled. This was supposed to happen. If we got lucky, maybe something different. But yeah, you could see this coming a mile away. But what are your feelings?
Oh man, I mean, what am I feeling, man? I'm just a little upset and a little bit of a little angry, but not because the way that we played and stuff like that. It's just the way that the refs always got to get involved, man. It's like, I mean, that was a clear touchdown, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? And even if they were scored a touchdown, like, yeah, we probably wouldn't have won. But it's like, dude,
be taking points
let
from
us fucking
right?
play. Yeah.
You know.
Don't. And it's like it's like it's 5 refs. They get paid over $200,000 a year.
Do
There's
they?
fucking cameras all over the fucking field. Oh yeah, they
how
get
much
paid
they
a
get
lot
paid
of
a
money,
year?
Ronbo.
They get paid that big. And what's money wasted?
And then or a season or whatever, or a little bit more than that. But and it's like there's cameras all over the place. Like that's a fucking touchdown. He made the catch.
Careful with the
inside.
F-bomb. Guys, tonight, please don't do the
sorry,
F-bomb, okay? Other words are okay, but not the
sorry,
F-bomb. It's too heavy. All right, go ahead.
All right, my bad, Ronbo. But
It's okay.
what's it called? He caught the ball. He caught the ball, and he motioned down. He grabbed it, and he put his 2 feet inside the field, inside the red, and
He'd already tapped
the
down.
touchdown.
Exactly. The toe
It's
jag
a
swag was
touchdown.
there.
It's a touchdown. Just because he fell out of bounds and the ball came off, it's not a touchdown now. Dude, he's out of bounds already. Like, what more do you want, you know? But it's just little things like that. It's just frustrating, and just you know, like that call on Jason Verrett. It's like, well, I mean, Devontae Adams, fucking. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry. He came up on him, and it's like, how you gonna like? It wasn't even a push off. He didn't even hold him. There was nothing. They both made arm contact.
Both
with
making
each
it.
other.
Yes, that's the thing. Both of them had their hands on each other. What is that? A PI?
Yeah, so
I don't think so.
It's like, you see what I'm saying? So I feel like those type of little plays, I feel like that kind of killed the 49ers momentum and a little bit of what's it called, you know.
Well, they don't have any drive to play. I mean, you get down that many points, and the refs are working you too. What are you going to do? That was not a PI.
Exactly. And, yeah, it just, like, you know, takes the, so it's, I mean, I'm not upset, but either than that, Ronbo, you know, I mean, hopefully we can get some guys back and compete a little bit, a little bit more. You know,
that's what we got to have.
And
so
and we definitely need to get a quarterback for sure. And
at least no matter who he is, just make sure he's healthy. That's all I ask.
Yeah, for sure.
So
All right, Ronbo. Hey, sorry, man, for dropping some F-bombs.
Okay, it's understandable. All right, see you tomorrow in Santana.
All right, man. Yeah, all right. Later, man.
Ew. AJ.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, clearly.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Last time I was doing a little something with my boo in the bed, so we gotta keep that discreet.
You were calling during that time, AJ? It must have been important.
Yeah.
All right.
No. I got you on the screen on my TV, and I was like, I'm gonna give me a quick call. You know what I mean? Cool. We just over there playing footsie. We playing footsie, Ronbo. Keep it PG.
All right.
All right. But for real, man. Back to, man. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with you, man. I'm gonna keep it a thou with. So look, Monday night I didn't get a chance to call in, so I need to get a holler at you.
Go ahead.
So I can get mine over with. So look, we need to get rid of a lot of things, man. I know this is your show. I know you're a humble man. I know you do a great thing for us in the Niner Empire. But we're going to need to take that dang on Jimmy G down. And we're going to need to go ahead and get – we're going to need to go ahead. And you know, when you saw that game, how we lost so terribly, I seen it in your voice, your face, your expressions. And we also need to move away from this division because we ain't going to never get done going when Russell Wilson is still playing in our division. We really ain't. We need to go ahead and move like they moved in 2002 to our division. 49ers need to move somewhere else. Period.
AJ, you remember last year? AJ, remember what happened last year? He was in the division.
What happened last year?
He was in the division last year, and we sent him to the wild card game. It has more to do with having all your players, I think, than Russell Wilson.
Nah, because both all right, I feel you. Having players does the factor. I feel you.
Yeah, huge factor. You can't play. You can't beat nobody with everybody out.
But guess what? The GM is picking these lousy bums. The GM is they picking these bums. We the only. I want to know why the hell since Candlestick losing that stadium to come in the Levi Stadium, we can't just get a whole roster that just even if they just go 10-6, 2-3 years in a row. Even if they was just doing that, not going to Super Bowl, that shows like y'all
consistent
thinking about people who don't get hurt. People who can actually play. All we do is get players who hurt. People we can't just play. I'm like, man, this don't make
no matter who you
sense.
get, it's not going to be guaranteed they don't get hurt. That's just a luck thing there.
It ain't guaranteed, but I know hella other teams in NFL, the 31 other teams that ain't got so many injuries like this. We the
Not
only
as many.
squad.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, something ain't right, man. I swear to God, something ain't right. Something ain't right, and you know it, but you ain't gonna say it right now.
No, I didn't want to move out of Candlestick and into Levi's Stadium. I think it does have something to do with that stadium sometimes. It's a bad luck place. But, last year was a good year. So, it's hard to blame Levi's after going 13-3. And each and every one of those games they lost,
I think that was a fluke.
Lost.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Jimmy G just got a fluke run. They didn't know too much about Kyle Shanahan's schemes. It's more dealing with. I don't think, because if you really put it on paper and then you really apply that player to what we had on paper, this year it showed up, because guess what? All the film we had on Jimmy G, all the Kyle Shanahan schemes was. I don't know, man.
AJ's like this. You had an all-star defense last year, and it kept the 49ers on the field offensively. That's what the secret was. They had the perfect balance. The frontline defense was terrorizing every team in the league except for a couple. And when the 49ers got on the field,
flying after the ball, you're right.
And we had one of the best running games in the NFL, bar none. So that was what happened last year.
So are you saying when we had Jim Harbaugh? You saying when we had Harbaugh? We had defense then. What's the problem?
Well, AJ, we got to continue the ball because he's short and sweet after the game. But right now,
I know it's short and sweet.
It's
but
all
answer
about
that.
the
Do you
injuries.
think this particular defense and this?
It ain't. The injuries, AJ, you can't beat nobody without all your star players. So that's just the problem. AJ, we get back in tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. We go a little longer. Oh. AJ, I got to go, fam. All right. Night, AJ. All right. 562. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. And what is your name?
Oh, this is D-Flow.
D-Flow? Is that right? D-Flow?
Yep, D-Flow.
Hey, what's up, D-Flow?
You know what?
D-E-F-L-O.
Now, the other caller, injuries matter, man. This is a full contact sport.
I don't know why people
think
you
can't get mad at that.
Players are going to win a game with no players. Okay, but go ahead.
All right, I got a couple gripes here. They're talking about Eric Armstead. You know what? Like, he's paying $17 million. All right, he has 1.5 sacks, 22 tackles. DeForest Buckner, $21 million, 2.5 sacks with a good defensive line. And,
I know,
And Eric Armstead has nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
D-Buck had one good year when he was sacking people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but since you brought it up, Buckner provided violence and everything, and he got after it. But I'm not sure if he was really worth $22 million.
No, I agree. But I have a main one. The main one is I'm just kind of mad at Kyle Shanahan. He says he's offensive guru. Every time Ross Dwelly, right, and you see Richie James get action, they both tear it up.
Don't they?
They both step up. And all of a sudden, whenever Kittle comes back, where's Ross at? Nowhere to be found.
Blocking. Yeah.
In the passing game, where's Richie James?
Yeah.
Where is he at?
On the sideline.
Tonight
I was shocked
Kyle's
too.
supposed to be Kyle's supposed to be the offensive guru
and recognize talent.
Both of them, both of them's been doing that since last year. And now they're gonna just let them sit the bench. Oh yeah, whenever someone gets injured, they're gonna step up and they're gonna perform. Math time perform. And all of a sudden, whenever we get the receivers back and our other tight ends, he doesn't incorporate them. Why?
And why, if last week you put Dante Pettis in the game, he comes in and he does one thing, he gets hurt, he leaves. Richie could return. Oh, I guess Richie was hurt last week.
He was hurt.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Richie wasn't hurt all. He has been hurt all year though, mostly, hasn't he? Because Dante could have been sitting down a long time ago, and Richie could have been doing his job. God.
Because even last year, Richie James, every time I forgot in the beginning of the year, he was tearing it up.
Yeah.
Richie James. Then all of a sudden he just went ghost.
We beat the Cardinals because of Richie James came in and fired. Was it Cardinals or Washington? Richie came in off the bench and fired the 49ers offense up, and we went on to win that game. What? Kyle, you know we can do that. If nothing else is working, bring him in. I don't know.
See, that's just my problem. Like, I just want to know how come Kyle does not use all of his weapons, and I'm kind of tired of them saying Juice is an offensive weapon. He only uses them four times
a week
in a game for like an offensive weapon. Come on, dude, that is not a weapon.
These are
That's
good observations.
That's just a blocking. That's all it is.
He didn't go
So
off
it's
any
like,
passes
dude, like,
today.
come on.
I don't know.
No runs, nothing.
Yeah, no runs.
It's like no screens.
Nothing. And he can do those things. Devlo.
Yeah, that's why.
We got to stop those because that's
you
the
go
game.
and
We try to
say-
keep it quick.
You go and say he's an offensive weapon, but where's he at?
And never use him. Just shine him up and put him on the wall to look good, I guess. Devlo, come on. Hey, Devlo, come on back tomorrow. We'll go a little longer, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, man.
I love your show, man.
Hey, thanks. And good
All right,
points,
bye-bye.
too. Night. Hey, Frank.
Whoa.
Frank, come on in and join the Misery Club. We're 4-5 now, so we fall below 500, and we should have had it happen because you're not going to beat the Packers with all your first stringers watching the game from wherever. But can you imagine your Trent Williams, Ayuk, Debo, George Kittle, Jimmy G, Raheem Mostert, all those guys sitting back watching the TV? Dang. I wonder what they were going through.
Well, I'm gonna be real quick. Well, I jumped on Debo and Raheem Mostert they was on live, Instagram live, so I was following them, and they was just,
what were they talking about?
They was just they was like, man, it's sad, man, I can't even watch this, man. They was like, I'm hurt, and they was like, finally, what's his name, McKinley finally running over somebody.
Oh yeah.
And then they just said, don't worry about it, we be back. That's all they said, that we be back. And then they got on. So real quick, Ronbo. A lot of people got to go, Ronbo. I mean, just watching the game, like I can't even give a defense a pass, Ronbo. But the defense, the Starlers wasn't out on defense. They could have played a little better, and I blame Robert Saleh too, Ronbo. Like he run the same base defense. He don't switch it up. Like don't throw no blitzes. Like don't do nothing. Like the same with defense. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. And then another thing, Richie James need more time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's showing you what the boy can do.
I think you'll see him more next week. I think so.
Nick Mullens, I called it. He keep the ball out of harm's way. Like we really need a quarterback, Ronbo. Like we need a quarterback. Like, and I don't know who we can get. I mean, like I say, I won't be mad with Matt Ryan that we can't get Aaron Rodgers because Matt Ryan know the system. He know Kyle's system. He went to the Super Bowl with him. He know him. And we just draft a young stud.
Yeah, LaFleur's doing the same thing.
So, and then only thing I really say we need, Ronbo, I'm gonna be quick, a corner, a safety, and for real, we can cut a lot of players and we can free up and get some money. J.J. Watt, he won out of Houston. So I don't know, somehow we can get rid of a lot of players and free up some money and see what he's talking. Just imagine, Ron. Just imagine Watt and Bosa coming off that edge, Ron. So J.J. Watt and Bosa coming off that edge. The faithful, just imagine that. And somehow we can get that happening, just imagine that, man. So that's it, Ron. I'm showing the sweet, Ron. I mean, I had a figure I thought he would have did better than what we did, man. The defense, man, ain't no excuse, man. The majority of the starters was in the defense. So I ain't trying to hear no excuse about nothing.
I know.
So I love you, Ronbo, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
I ain't got much to say. I just want to scam through it real quick. I let everybody else get their calls. So I call tomorrow, man.
All right, fam.
Yeah, I know it'll get better.
It can't get worse. All right.
No, I can't get no worse. All right, Ronbo, have a good one. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Night, friend.
All right.
Hey, Steph.
Yeah, Ronbo.
Hey, Steph. Yeah. Oh, Steph, was that fun? As I say, it was expected. So it's kind of hard to be too disappointed. I'm not even feeling this game, really, because I am bothered by the referees deciding that wasn't a touchdown. That really is working me. But, otherwise, okay, that's what would have to be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to be, upset. I mean, we gotta, just understand what we're up against right now. It's unfair and it's just unfortunate at this point.
I know, and if COVID was going to visit us, why? When we're already down, how many guys, and then you came back and took out 3 of the top weapons and the offensive linemen too. Unreal.
Well, the worst part is they came back negative. Right? That's the worst part.
And Steph, if they would have moved the game to maybe piggyback on Sunday or Monday like they did everybody else, then those tests would have been confirmed, and then the guys that they got in quarantine could have came out even a couple of days, and maybe we can play them a little better. Well, for sure we could play them a little better. We'd have more time to prepare. No.
Exactly.
The league owes us an apology. That's just unbelievable. Well, they can't because they'll say, hey, we got nothing to do with medical science. God.
It's unfortunate. It really is. But, Nick Mullens, I mean, I can't expect much from him either. I never did. But for the Nick Mullens people,
he needed some help. I mean, let's say you put Mostert out there with him. He had Mostert when he beat the Raiders up for the first half. Let's get Ayuk and Debo back out there and help them out. I just think with a few more selections out there, Kyle's got more things he can do.
It's hard to judge anybody right now.
It is.
It's really hard. It's hard. It's unfair too. But Ronbo, I didn't get to talk to you about the whole Jimmy G when that was erupting, the whole Jimmy G thing. Not to throw the game under the rug, but I just want to hear what you really think. What you're thinking at this moment of time right now?
No,
I
remember,
not just Jimmy, not just the whole quarterback situation. Yeah.
My problem is I don't want to start over with a new quarterback with this unit. This team is ready when they're fully stocked. They're ready to go and contend. If you bring a new quarterback in, he's got to reassimilate. They've got to get used to each other. This takes too long. This is why I really don't want to do that. Let Jimmy heal up. I've seen him play better. If his ankle's not high ankle sprain, we've seen him do better. So that's why I'm saying I can wait for that. But I don't know how long he's going to stay healthy. I am concerned with how quickly and easily he gets hurt. Now that's starting to concern me. But
this is where I'm. You know me. I've been Jimmy. Still am. I'm still rooting for the guy. He's our quarterback. But for me, Ronbo, I feel like I thought about it. It was like, well, if our team is Super Bowl ready, there's no other better time to bring a young guy in or a new guy in. In my opinion.
Yeah.
And the other thing
if he can assimilate quick, that's the only thing that scares me.
This is the other thing. This is the other thing, Ronbo. When we won this year, what does the new quarterback have to do that's so hard that Jimmy did?
There's a good point there, Jimmy. I don't know. He guy's a winner when he's right. Here's the thing.
He's a winner.
I know unreliable has become the thing with Jimmy. But still, we got to go because we're short and sweet after the game. Let's continue this tomorrow, okay?
All right, it sounds good.
What is that? Is that Jay? Jay!
Ronbo! Ronbo!
Jay, did you? What was your score?
Game.
You was like this, I think, right?
I said 26 to 13.
Oh, you didn't think they was going to beat him up this bad? Okay. Oh man.
Nah.
God.
What a great game, Ronbo. What a great game.
I can't wait to watch it again.
Oh! I loved it. I loved every second of it. You hear me?
Jay, it's bad times.
We just need 7 more games just like that.
Oh, full and on entertainment. Kyle's got to be fuming.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. Kyle, they know this season over with.
Oh yeah. And Jay, here's the thing: they made Trent, Kendrick, and Ayuk sit down for nothing. If tomorrow those tests continue to be negative. Oh, no. Y'all, how you going to make that kind of mistake?
like I say, that probably was the best thing to happen. You know, we don't need them out there. They would have been.
They would have got hurt anyway.
40 points up on them boys.
At least it would have been more entertaining. Oh man.
Nah, we probably would have won the game. Them three.
Oh yeah. God. That's just ridiculous.
We don't need that, you know. We don't even need to bring nobody back off an hour off for real. We just needed them to rest up for next year. Y'all just get ready for next year.
Good point. And play this third string in the rest of the season, just to make sure everybody stays safe.
That's it. Let them get a third, so they be ready for next year. I mean, I know a lot of fans. You know, we can't stand losing, and we keep talking about all this 8-8 and 7-9 and 10-6, but we gotta be for real with ourselves, right?
Nobody remembers that. Yeah, nobody cares about 8-8, 9-7.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the point of going 8-8 and have pick number 22 in the draft, when we can have a top 10 pick? That don't make sense to me.
Well,
you know what I mean?
How many years did this happen to us? We, especially the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, when you see you got the good pick right there, and you dealing with another team in the division or somewhere else that needs one more loss, and you praying for them to lose, so you could go ahead and stay the same. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Exactly. And these drafts right here, this is probably the best quarterback draft in years. They got like at least 5 top first-round quarterbacks and like 2 sleepers in the second, third round. So.
Well, you know, Kyle is not about to tank. Look for him to come out guns blazing next week, though, Jay. They're gonna be mad as hell.
Oh, no, I mean, we ain't got a tank, but we ain't got no choice but to lose. We ain't that good. We might win 2 more games. I'm telling you the truth. We ain't winning games like that.
Jay, you know what though? At least if you're gonna lose, be competitive for entertainment's sake. Jay, you know how we do.
Oh yeah, that's it.
James, Jay, let me see you tomorrow, fam.
Lose pretty, that's all.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Lose pretty. Yes.
Y'all can say you got reason.
That's it. That's it.
Y'all like down like.
All right, Ronbo, appreciate what you do, man. You the best thing that we got. All right, have a blessed night.
All right, you too, man. Be safe, man.
Jay, I'm not sure who's talking to who here.
Bang, bang down the game. Let's get it.
Night, Jay.
Good night, Rambo. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, man. And 757 VA. Hello, Virginia.
Hey, Ronbo. How's it going?
Hey, well, not good, but we'll survive. We went through tough times before. It's just another one of those moments. But unfortunately, we were supposed to be doing a lot better this year. So it is 2020, and 2020 is going to continue to be 2020. I can see that right now. But what is your name?
Scotty.
Scotty. Hey, Scotty. Oh, Scotty.
Yeah, so first, it's a rough one for a first-time call, but, you know, when I watch a game like this, I can't help but think of a presser that John Lynch had, maybe it was over the last season or a couple seasons ago, where he said the best ability
is availability.
But I feel like that's lip service when we have the amount of injuries this year that we've had. I don't know what your take is on that.
No, it's this is exactly the thing. You're not going to win any games with all your players stretched out. And we're setting new records every week.
And I don't understand how this game wasn't postponed or something. Wasn't it a couple weeks ago where the whole Raiders offensive line was on the COVID reserve list, and then they pushed that game back to make sure that all those guys come back?
The Titans, the same thing. They just moved the game. No.
Yeah.
You guys gotta play. What?
Yeah,
the game's
it
tomorrow.
was already.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what, Scotty? It comes down to money. I bet you they forced it. It's a Thursday night game. Had this been any other scheduling on Sunday or something like that, they may have made reservations for it. Thursday night games can't be redone. They're not going to have 2 Thursday night games, right? So that would have to been the case for next week. So that's, it's just not, it's all about the money. There's a certain amount of sponsorship and things like that that have probably been already paid. And we got to play this game. Because they sounded as if, no, you guys will play tomorrow. We don't care. what the situation is. COVID-19, guys. Who's going to go in the facility? Oh. So, yeah, no, get out there. Let's go. Wow.
Yep. All right, Ronbo, I'm going to let you go, but. Yeah.
Scotty, nice to meet you, though. All right. We'll be back tomorrow if you get a chance. All right. Night, Scotty.
Yep.
Yeah, Scotty asked the question that everybody's wondering about. Why did they force us to play tonight? I don't get it. Hey, Emilio.
Oh, I didn't know you called about.
Yeah. Did wifey just tell you that's why I hate you?
No. No. No, she wasn't talking to me. That was funny.
She must have been talking to. She's probably talking to Nick Mullens or Kyle Shanahan. Emilio, what are your feelings on that mess? That was just strange. And it started with the refs. I hate talking about the refs, but they always are involved. Always. You know, that was a touchdown. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, they changed the rule because of that, and now all of a sudden it's not a touchdown. I said, because I don't know. It was just weird. When I found out this morning, talking about, KB had a false positive. I said, this was planned. I said, this was planned. I said, they did this on purpose. They really didn't want.
For what reason would they really just don't want us?
Like you were just saying, money. Yeah, it kind of seems like they might want the package in the Super Bowl. It's kind of starting to look that way. They didn't want them losing another game. So they were trying to figure out, like, whoa, the 49ers still got an offense if even without Garoppolo and Kittle in there. We kind of did, because if you think about it, we still had I forgot their names all of a sudden. Ayuk and Trent Williams. We still had the main guys. We had all the main receivers.
Kennedy's coming off of one of his best games. Yeah, he's probably going to light him up.
And then you think about it, if Richie would have played the way he did today, just imagine, we would have been all right with him and Ayuk. We would have been fine.
Yes, that's 3 good receivers. Nick would have had the target.
So So you think about it, but like I said, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on.
Like I said, either way. But at this point, it don't even matter. It just this season's a wash. We got to accept it. I mean, we might win a couple more games, but playoffs, we're done. No. It'd be a shocker if we.
I don't want to go.
Saints. I don't know. It actually might be a pretty good game if we got like a week and a half.
Yeah.
A week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So everybody should be back. Debo should be back. That means that you should be back. Yeah, we should have options. It should be a pretty good game. You know what? I didn't even think about it. Raheem would be back. So you know what? It might actually still be a competitive game.
Hey, you got an offense now. Yeah, and
you know what? I take back what I say. You know, it still might be a competitive game.
Yeah, see what you just said. That's a lot of offense. Now Mullens, he can deal with that. He just needs more targets.
You got something to work with.
He needs protection on the left side.
Yeah, that was the problem. Like I said, we weren't expecting Richie James to play. So, like I said, for him coming back, that was actually pretty good. He actually played. For me, so far, he played better than KB has.
And better than Dante Pettis. And the thing is, if he's going to be out there now, we don't have any weak spots. So I wish you.
No, it does. He'd be a perfect slot. He'd be a perfect slot receiver. Mm-hmm. You got Ayuk, Debo, and him. Yeah, that'd be perfect for next Sunday. Yeah,
and Kyle's thinking that way. Hey, man, let me see tomorrow, fam, because you know how it is after the game. We gotta hurry up. All right.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right.
All right, Emilio.
All right, you too. All right.
Thanks, man.
All right.
And 252 North Carolina.
Hello.
Yes, and who was this?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Elijah?
Elijah? Hey, Elijah.
Yeah.
Come on in, Elijah. We're in here trying to figure out why we had our guys test positive one day and the next day they're negative.
Uh-huh.
And why in the world did we not get that touchdown? There's a whole lot of things to be mad at. But Elijah, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling like you guys are going to go 4-12. I mean,
Okay.
Seahawks put y'all in rebuild mode 2014.
All right. Let's go somewhere else. I don't need to listen to this. Good night, Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
And good luck in the playoffs. You'll leave
Put y'all
again
in
early like
rebuild
you
mode
always do.
2014.
You
You
guys
got it.
suck,
Yeah.
and you'll always suck. You're never going anywhere. All right. Hey, Banks.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yo, Banks. Yeah, we're
What's
sitting
up,
up
man?
here.
Get that man out of here, man.
I did. Yeah, the Seahawks.
Bogey,
Every year. Yeah, we're going into the playoffs. We're going into the playoffs. After one game. All right. Hey, see you next year, Hawks. All right. So, yeah.
Man, you know what, man? Ronbo, man, I thank you for taking my call, man.
Banks.
Yeah, man.
Pure pleasure, fam. But Banks.
Yeah, man. But I just see it like this, man. Like, you know, can I ask you a question, Ronbo?
Yeah, sure.
Is this still a chance?
I hope not, Banks. Banks, honestly, I want the 49ers. I want them to be competitive the rest of the year, polish up, and maybe go 9-7 at the most or 10-6. I don't think that's going to get you in the You know what? That will get you in the playoffs because I forgot about the NFC East. The Cowboys ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going to win no games in that division except for the Eagles. You end up in the playoffs.
Exactly. You end up in a little spot there, right? But
Banks,
today game, man, today game was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
We already knew it, though. We already knew, like, coming in, man. We already knew the fixes in, man. Come on, how you going? And then at the same time the same day of the game, man, you talking about Kendrick Bourne was a negative. Well, come on, man. So we can't let these guys play, man. Ayuk and, well, you know what? It's not so much on themselves. It's so much on the 49ers and their organization, man. I think they knew, man, it's over. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Well, it's hard to play a season if you're not involved and get your players fired up every week when you're out of it, you know, because last year they played with an inspiration all year long because they knew they were going places. I worry about them if they lose another couple of games.
Yes. Okay. But what I wanted to say, man, I've seen a lot of good things from Nick Mullens, man. He threw the ball away.
Yeah,
he tried to get the ball away. Yeah. He didn't cuff it and get sacked for like 4, 5, 6 yards.
Yeah, he
like,
didn't have.
Give me sack a lot.
The offensive line was definitely not getting anything done tonight. But, you know, well, Nick's going to get more playing time. We'll see how good he is because he's going to play the rest of the season. I don't see Garoppolo coming back this year anyway. So it's all Nick's team between now and week 17. So let's see what he can do. And actually, the more playing time he gets, the better he's probably going to get.
Better he probably get, man. You know what I mean? I got faith in Nick, man. But let me get this right here, man. Do you think we should trade for Marcus Mariota?
Trade
somebody who can get out the pocket and start running?
I don't want a running. He's got to be a winner. If you're gonna, I don't want a loser.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't want Mariota. I'll just tell you.
Hey yo, bless you, man. You sneeze, bless you.
Yeah, I don't want Mariota.
Somebody came in.
Yeah.
You don't want Mariota?
No. Man, Mariota he had a good team. He had one of the best running backs in the league. They still lost. So yeah,
Tennessee?
We'll see. I don't know. And that's not Kyle Shanahan's kind of ball. He ain't going for it. But we'll see. Banks.
Well, what kind of ball you think? Okay, hold on. What kind of ball do you see Shanahan talking about running back? You know what I mean? Like
he's going to continue. You know, the 49ers, I think we should remember, though, the 49ers had a solid team last year, and we ended up in the Super Bowl. I think that's not to be just shooed away under the rug because we've had a few setbacks and Jimmy got hurt. I'm not ready for that. I mean, I understand how people feel like that. You got to blame somebody, but I got to see a healthy Jimmy. I got to see Heem back on the field. I got to see all the guys back, and then I'll make a judgment. But Banks, we keep short and sweet at the game. Be back for Raw tomorrow night, okay?
All right, one more question.
Banks,
one
10
more
seconds
question.
if you can. Hurry. All right. K-Rod Bedford. Hey, no, bro, we're not running from no Seahawks. Our time will come. 49ers don't run, but we should get out of Santa Clara. I know. I know. There's something scary about Santa Clara. We used to get injuries in Santa Clara, but not like this. All right. NG49, get all young guys experience with big stats rest of the year. Save the older guys. Go after Matt Ryan. Draft a young mobile quarterback with a big arm to groom. You know, one thing you need to know about Matt Ryan, I don't know that Matt Ryan would come to play with the 49ers. Believe me when I tell you, Matt Ryan and Kyle Shanahan had words because of that lost Super Bowl. Matt Ryan was out there seeing ghosts and doing all kind of weird things, and I think that somehow translated from Kyle Shanahan, and they were not happy with each other. I think they just recently, last year, something like that, were able to put that fence behind. But do not expect Matt Ryan to come to San Francisco. Hey, Ellis!
Ronbo, just give me 2 more callers, man. I'm in there ordering this food.
All right, Ellis.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, champ.
No problem. Denise!
Hey, Ronbo. What's up?
Hey, Denise. And during the game, I was enjoying your comment, and now everything came into what we call that, sort of like a blender drink of misery. We're watching the 49ers and the refs working them at the same time, and it made sense because first yesterday Kendricks he tests negative or positive, and today he tests negative. There's one. 2, we come into the game with no preparations because we haven't any time to prepare, and 3. Now you have the ref who's decided, well, that's not a touchdown. Okay. So we could have been 7-3. No, 7-up. No. So, I'm starting to think that the forces, is just not with us. Where's Yoda? but
right.
Go ahead, Denise.
I'll take Baby Yoda at this point.
I know. So weird.
You know what? To be honest, I actually am surprisingly calm. I'm really not upset at all because you know what? Like, first of all, that was a touchdown, so they can kiss my butt. Yes. Because I've seen that play on many of other teams, and it always gets called a touchdown.
Sure.
But it happens to us, and it's not a touchdown. And I agree with everyone else. The only people I'm really pissed off at is the NFL. How come our game couldn't get pushed back, but everybody else's game that's had COVID has been pushed back? Every single one.
Every one. The facility closes down. You take all the proper measures to keep people safe. Not us. You guys will play that game tomorrow. Why? That would have been my first question.
Yeah. So, and the ref calling pass interference on that was bullshit. That wasn't pass interference. Absolutely. But you know what? Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm not saying we would have won the game. You know what I mean? Like, we probably still would have lost. Yeah. But, yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell? So, that. And you know what? To be honest, I'm not tank for Trevor, so that's not what I'm saying. But you know what? I'm like, at this point, I just don't see us winning a lot more games because you can't overcome. We're playing with our 4th-string players. Like, literally, we're playing with our 4th-string players. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
At this point, it's ridiculous. And you know what? I'm sorry. Like, why win a couple more games?
For what?
Just to, you know what I mean? To, like, lose leverage in the draft. Like, I know people don't want to hear that, and everyone's probably going to hate on me, but whatever. Hate on me all you want. I don't care. That's my opinion.
But Denise, you probably don't have to worry. They're not going to be inspired about another loss or two, and losing teams, they tend to keep losing because they got that mentality. There's no belief. If Kyle can keep them fired up, we'll see.
I hope we win. Like, I hope we win. But I'm like you. I don't want to limp into the playoffs. I don't.
No, I really
don't. Just to get bounced, and then what? Like, and then we're drafting.
Yeah.
We're drafting late, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I agree. If you go in to win it and look like you can win it, But as I say, you go limping into the playoffs and you get knocked out in the first round. Nobody remembers or cares. You win it. Oh, we made the playoffs. Okay, and we'll see you next year. Who needs that? That's embarrassing. That's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, all right. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Denise, we're going to see you
All
tomorrow.
right, Ronbo. Well,
Good
I'm going
stuff
to
as
keep
usual.
singing my country songs that I hate, because I don't like country music, but I feel like I need to sing like my dog got shot and my husband left me and, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
You wrote a song there right before our very eyes. Night, Denise. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Ronbo.
Night.
Bye. All right. See you tomorrow.
All right. See y'all tomorrow. See me today. What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Elliot. Yeah. Oh, Elliot. Come on in, man. Yeah. Another
Hey, man.
ridiculous,
Hey, man.
silly
Listen.
game.
Hey, listen, Ronbo. To all callers, y'all ain't just watching the game, enjoying to see our team at this point. Listen, we got Trent Taylor and Richie James starting at wide receiver. That's not our team. That's not our team, man. So just enjoy watching the team. Let's hope we win. If we don't, no big deal, man. It's not a big deal because we're not supposed to win with that. Anybody we beat, shame on them.
And Elliot,
shame on them.
Elliot, add to that, people in their school, well, I guess we're going to start the rebuild. Hey, what? Do you realize everybody's hurt right now? But rebuild what? Come on, man. Start no full hardcore rebuild.
No, man. Like I said, I watched the game today, just happy just to see my team, man. And that was all. I still got the game playing right now on pause because I'm going to go back in the house and finish watching us lose this game 34-17. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm finna do, man. I'm not stressing. It is what it is, man. We ain't got nobody. We're not supposed to win, man.
And that's why, like Denise said, there's no point getting upset about that game. Staff, same thing. There's no point getting upset. You can't win without your players. They're fine. They put up 17 points, but you're not going to do anything more than that,
What I do want to say this about that touchdown that was called or not. This is what I'm gonna say, Ronbo. If anybody really paid a close attention, he was not secure with the ball. Like had he had the ball secured down to the ground, it probably would have been a call to touch. That ball was moving just before he hit the ground, like just before he hit the ground. So that's not a catch. Had that been anybody else that we seen on another team, we'd have been like, yeah, ain't no damn touchdown. But it's because it's our team. Oh, that's a touchdown. No, I'm sorry. That's not a touchdown. You got to know the rules of the game.
That ball wasn't juggled until he got down to the ground, though.
No. Go look at it again. When he's about to hit the ground. Yeah, right when he's about to hit the ground, he never secured the ball. He was still trying to keep a hold of the ball, and he hit the ground, and it just popped out of his hand. That's not a catch. It's not a catch, and that's just honest.
All right.
I ain't tripping on that.
And they didn't call it one either, so yeah, it does.
And even if we had scored on that, was that going to change the dynamic of the game? Absolutely not. No, we still losing that game. Let's take this loss, man. Take this L like strong people supposed to take it, man, and move on, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that tanking stuff, though. All this stuff about, I understand what they're saying, and they're making valuable points. Hey, 7 and 9 ain't worth the draft. But at the end of the day, no, integrity is everything, man. You can't expect players to get out there and go half-ass. All we're going to do is critique them and talk bad about them.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that either.
Hell yeah.
Man, we got to go.
No, we ain't about that.
Ellie, it's short and sweet after the game. Yeah, give it a
no doubt. I know it's late as hell. It's late as hell. Have a good one, man. Everybody, just cool out, man. It is what it is, dog. Let's just enjoy our team.
There you go.
All right, man.
Night,
much love to you, boy. Talk to you later.
Back at you, fam. Night. Yeah. And nobody wants to see anybody tank, but you want to see them go out there and play hard. It's for entertainment's sake. If they lose, they lose. But don't intentionally do that. And actually, you're not going to get a football player to do that. Not at this level. They're going to play hard no matter what, unless they get really bored. And Sean Bullitt, hey, what do you think about trading Jimmy G back to the Patriots for picks and pursuing Sam Darnold for Dak? No, I don't like Darnold or Dak for Kyle's offense. So no, I'm not with that one. But I think Bill, I'll take picks, but I don't want those guys. They're not. I want better. I've heard something about some of these other guys. I want to know some new meat. I'll take. But Darnold Prescott, I'm not really. Rebel D, go back out at Zach Wilson from BYU. It will help ease the pain. And also, we need to fix the O-line. People thought it was Jimmy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rebel D, thanks for that contribution. There are several parts involved that have to work with the 49ers' success. You can take your quarterback out, and the quarterback rightfully gets all the blame. Well, not rightfully. I think it's wrong. But things have to come together. 'Cause otherwise, if Jimmy was as bad as everybody believes, we had no business going to the Super Bowl last year. Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, Ronbo, I'm here.
Hey, Daniel, come on in, man. Your feelings about this misery and this awful game.
Well, it didn't show up. It didn't show up on paper like I thought it was. 24-20. That didn't happen.
No, we didn't have nothing going on. Well, yeah. Wow. And the Packers
I like
didn't
the
look
fight
that
at the end,
good.
though.
No, say again. I'm sorry.
I like the fight at the end. I like that timeout at the end. I like the fight at the end.
Yeah, they didn't give up. I was impressed with that.
Yeah, that shows me a lot in just Kyle Shanahan. Like, he didn't want to give up on his team. Like, he knew.
Yeah, there's no wussies on that team. That's for sure. I love that. And did you want more Richie James going forward? I do.
I mean, I'm all for Richie James if he's going to be looking like this in the slot.
I know, right? That was amazing. He outplayed Trent Taylor by miles. I'm talking.
Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor just got cut off the Niners next year with that performance tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so much for good old. I already forgot his name. Ronbo.
What position?
The wide receiver that we were hyping up, Kevin White.
Okay.
Man,
why wouldn't Kyle even take a look at him? He was there just strictly for reserve reasons, I guess. That was strange.
Maybe he wasn't that great in practice.
I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, he was at the end of the bench, and Kyle didn't even think about getting him in the game. He was a big
target. Even when we were in goal line.
Like I think he's 6'2" or 6'3". Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and they had to step away from the run game as soon as they were down by 21-3 by halftime. So it was
it always
was over from there.
When you change that dynamic, Kyle's and now.
Nick but I'm not all about that. I'm not all about that tanking where some of these guys are. I'm not going that route, Ronbo. You know that.
Daniel, don't ever worry because the players will never do this, and Kyle will never do this. When you play ball, nobody can actually put their mindset in we're going to try to lose this game. You can't. It's impossible. So when people say tank, it's always a comedy thing. Nobody's going to tank. If they get beat, they get beat. But it's not because they weren't trying. So, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, we got like you said, we got the Saints, and then we got a bye. So
yeah.
We're good. I think we'll be ready to go after the Saints game. We can play Emmanuel Sanders and Quan, and then take our bye, and then we'll be good. Mm-hmm. We're ready after that, I think.
Emmanuel Sanders is hurt. I wonder if he's playing next. He'll probably be playing next week, though, just because it's us. I don't think he's got any bad feelings about the 49ers.
Suit up. So. You know, Quan's going to suit up now.
Yeah, wow. We're going to see what happens next week. Daniel, we're going to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too, Daniel. Appreciate you, fam. Night.
All right.
Drake Reese. Rams have done better this year, partly due to McVay evolving and calling adjusting more in games. Do you think Kyle needs to improve in those regards? But first he needs his team back, and his runner. You know, he's got some good backs. But Kyle, everything predicates off that run game with Kyle. So if he's going to get anything done, you can't just be throwing the ball. We'll see. I don't know. Kyle says he does different things every year, though. Hey, Ellis, come on back, man. Hey, Drake, thanks for that contribution, fam.
Bravo.
Yeah.
She was depressed.
I know. Especially on a Thursday night. I'm glad it wasn't on a Sunday, though. It seems to have a different impact. For some reason, it's not bothering me as much as usual. Of course, I knew what was going to happen, mostly.
Well, hopefully you're not getting used to us losing, family, because that's and it's sad because we had a lot more potential than that. That was not. I mean, I don't care who the hell we had out there. I mean, what Richie James have damn near like 150 yards receiving?
No, Richie played, didn't he? Oh.
Okay. But I've been saying that shit since last year. I said that Richie James needs more opportunity and stop giving him those damn punt returns or those kickoff returns. Actually put him in the offense and give him an opportunity to shine. He's more quicker after the pass than a lot of our other receivers. And we can utilize him a whole lot more than we can. Absolutely, a Trent Taylor, but he needs to get more spin, more burn in the game, man. It's disheartening. You know what I'm saying? He's been like, this is a big opportunity for him. So I'm glad he was able to, really strike today and take advantage of that moment. But yeah, man, where the hell was Jordan Reed at?
Jordan came in for Jordan's got D4 disease. Came in there for 5 minutes and left. What? I forgot he was in the game until about the second quarter. Wait a minute, where's Jordan Reed? I forgot about him. Oh, no.
Nick almost threw 2 damn interceptions. He threw that first one, and he almost threw another one, and then he threw it to Jordan Reed in triple coverage.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple of mistakes on his end, and we could have still been in the game had we at least put up 2 more touchdowns and not scored in the damn fourth quarter, not wait to the fourth quarter to put up 14 points. 2 more touchdowns. I mean, we're neck and neck with them. You know what I mean? So they really were supposed to take advantage of us a whole lot more than that. We
they backed off us too on defense too, trying to keep the ball in front of them. But that never works. That's why I hate prevent. It never works. Nick ate them up.
Yeah, you heard after the game, you heard Aaron Rodgers say, "Well, this is a totally, completely different team than last year. These guys are missing. They got the most injuries that I've ever seen, and this, that, and the other." So Aaron knew he got it.
True.
He knew he got away with one, and he wasn't too thrilled or too excited about it. I know they were glad just that they were able to get that one. Just for
He's got class.
He
knows that was just a getaway game. It wasn't. Yeah,
but he knows that they would have never flown. Yeah, if we would have had just half of the guys that we got out, that would have never flown. Yeah. But I was disappointed. I was disappointed to say the least, fam. Devontae Adams got off, and he's spectacular. He almost they were showing his amount of yards. He was in like 260 within the last 2 games. He was already damn near up to 200 against us.
Man, fam,
in one game. So he was looking like DK last week. You know what I mean? That was just
and
terrible.
Again, Mosley and Verrett, I don't know. They got to do something about that.
Getting their boots smoked. Yeah,
we need a pass rush.
We'll be back.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Your secondary is always going to suffer like that when you don't have a pass rush. All right, fam. We'll get Raw tomorrow. Yeah. Raw moves to Friday. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm not looking forward to not being able to watch us on Sunday too. It's kind of I like the early week games, but then I don't, because then on Sunday we don't have nothing to watch.
We got no game.
Shit, we could have got Antonio Brown for pennies. What did the Bucks get him for? Under a mil?
He better not ask for no money. That boy's lucky to be getting a job.
He's on incentive. You know what I'm saying? So he's barely going to get a mil, and it's all incentive based. He might get up to 2.5, but he has to do certain things in order to get that. But
and stay out of trouble.
Shit, man.
Probably part of it too.
Yeah.
All right, Ellis. We got to go, fam. I'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
Peace and love, yeah.
Peace and love, fam.
Always. I'll holler at you tomorrow, Ronbo. Shout out to the Niners faithful, man.
Hey.
And, it's an honor for life, no matter what, man. So
stay up, fam. We'll be all right.
Peace.
All right.
Yes,
night,
indeed.
Ellis.
Peace.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Ronbo. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Come on in, Brian.
Hey, I got the 49ers season right here. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Why don't we get Colin back? Tell me.
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
I don't know. The thing on Kaepernick, I don't even know. Why has nobody asked for Kaepernick? I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, Cap's not only the 49ers. There's a lot of teams that could use Cap. So I have no idea how to answer that question.
I'll tell you what. You know who I miss? Alex Smith. He was great.
Yeah.
As far as recent years go, he was able to control it a little.
Yeah, the league's moving in a different direction away from that now, though. So now everybody's excited about quarterbacks who run. So I don't know. That's why Cap should be. That's why when you ask that question, Cap should actually be prime time material. If that's the name of the game now. So, yeah.
All right, man. Well, take it easy.
All right, you too. Night, Brian. Hey, Eric, go 202. $202. Hello. 202. Hey, Sheik, who sent me a note to the Sheik. Now that I see you, I saw your email. I didn't respond to it. I was doing like 20 things like I always do all day at the same time. And I forgot to get back to my boy, Sheik. I'm going to do it, though.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Sheik, man, we're sitting here licking our wounds after watching that.
Yeah.
But, Sheik, how upset are you, though? Because you know what, Sheik? To have scored 17 points is probably a blessing. We could have got shut out, especially the mistakes the referees playing like they were playing. So, you could beat that team without your guys. I was hoping. But what are you thinking?
A lot. I don't have that much time, unfortunately. But
you give me part 1 tonight and give me part 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much. And then part 3 and part 4.
Yeah.
They're like a chapter kind of situation. So, long story short, Ronbo, 2020.
Hey, there it is.
To sum it up. 20.
You heard that song before, right? You heard that song. F 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Please, 2020. Oh, man. The thing is, the injury has been in the 49ers for a while, but this one has been the worst I ever seen. We have practice squads playing. I don't know why the other team is going to get fans-wise coming and we beat the crowd. I was like, do you feel good about that, beating 4 stringers? Come on, man. We beat the brick out of you last season. It was 50 points in 2 games in the first half. Green Bay Packers fans, you just but the thing is, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, let me just say this: with all that, everybody says we should get Aaron Rodgers. Let me just say this to all the Aaron Rodgers, a lot of them. Big Show. He's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you. I know you're listening too. But the thing is, didn't they draft a quarterback last year? And
Jordan Love?
A third? Yeah. Did he play today?
No.
He did not. So everybody's saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to be let go and become a 49er. They're not going to send him to us. That's instant making us better. That's not going to work. Even if they cut him, you think the Packers are going to give him for free?
Yep.
No. That's not happening either.
So that's hey, Sheik, go ahead.
Right. Yeah.
I was going to say, if the 49ers want to do something, if everybody's hot on these rookie quarterbacks, okay, get him. But Jimmy, let him play behind Jimmy and groom him. Don't bring a rookie in here. And we got the Super Bowl windows open currently, as long as we got all our players on the field. When you bring a rookie in, he's got to come in and catch up with the veteran players. He's not going to make it. You got to give those guys a chance to mature. So that's why I'm getting rid of Jimmy and bringing in no rookie. It's not going to help.
Exactly. And what's the problem about the 49ers right now? Cap. The cap issue is the issue. Jimmy G has
no money.
25, 20, no money. We have 25 to $27 million with Jimmy G. You can restructure his contract.
Sure.
Knows the system. He had good games last year. Then this coming next year, he'll play, and then we draft a quarterback. You groom him, and you figure out what to do with the Jimmy
in the next 2 years. Exactly. Just like Belichick.
Yeah.
You bring in a kid, you'll work with him. If the guys you don't like the guy that you got now, like Belichick wanted to do, you'll get rid of him. But you don't just go cold turkey. All right, G, you're out of here. Get that rookie in here. Okay, you're starting. What? No. So she
doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Sheik, we got.
And let me just say this
Real quick.
short and sweet. Matt Ryan situation. That's another cap issue. We're not going to trade for him, so that's not happening. I don't care if he knows the system. I don't care for that. We're not going to get him for free either. But anyways, Ronbo, we have
$30+ million a year for Matt Ryan. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Sheik, I'll see you tomorrow. All right,
Ronbo.
fam.
Yes, sir. You're the man. Shout out to the TNT brothers and sisters. Faithful, it's our life for Ronbo Sports, and now the fans are coming in high crazy. So let's just wait for next year and look where you are in the draft. All right. Have a good night. Shout out to you.
You too, man. Night, Sheik. See you tomorrow. Hey, Tony.
Aloha, Ronbo. How you feeling right now?
Well, Tony, I know you're going to make me feel better because I always enjoy your takes. I mean, every time, Tony. Tony, you settled in yet? Have you all moved in? Got everything cleaned up and everything?
Oh, Ronbo, I got my high-speed internet all set up, and I got my computer remote workstation all going. So I am A-OK to work in paradise, and I am very, very blessed. But,
awesome.
I also got a chance to watch the game today, and it came on at I think 3:20 Hawaii time. So that was a very new experience watching Thursday afternoon football. That was pretty fun. But I'll tell you something. What did I say about Justin School, man? What did I say about Justin School? I think he's the real reason why Nick Mullens couldn't find that groove that he needed to be in. And it doesn't help that all of Kyle Shanahan's cousins were out there playing wide receiver for him. You know what I mean? So, oh, man. I tell you, though, I mean, this all being said, I got to be honest with everybody out there. This is the best possible outcome for the team in the long term. I really don't. They're talking about 8 playoff teams. I don't know what's up with that, but just looking at it, we need high draft picks, and I do think this upcoming year is going to be a great year to have a lot of high draft picks, as many as possible. Just because Niners have proven that we know how to scout, especially late round guys. I think we have. And I really think going into this draft where no one's going to really know a whole lot, that's going to favor the strong scouting department that Adam Peters has really set up. So, I'm stoked about all that. And it was, it was a lot of fun to watch a real quarterback just really tee off. I mean, some of those passes, and Aaron Rodgers is getting old too, and that arm is still there. His mobility is still there. And,
timing,
I'll tell you,
everything's right.
I took a look at his over the cap just in case, just to see when's he going to be a free agent. I'm not sure if he's ever going to be an option for us, just given his contract situation. But, I watched every minute of the game, and I kind of expected this. I'm not upset with the team, except for Justin School. But, I like all in all, I think this is probably the best possible outcome. And, now they get to rest for 10 days, maybe get a little bit healthier and get this stupid COVID situation figured out.
Tony, it wasn't real. They could have played.
I know.
Oh,
they could have. Well, it's a bunch of BS. They really should. If we were in contention, or if we had week 1 Jimmy and this situation happened, I think they probably would have postponed just for ratings' sake. But Nick Mullens versus Aaron Rodgers, I don't think is that appealing for the powers that be to want to even postpone it. And so, we just keep getting screwed. We just keep getting screwed. But that is the story of 2020. So that's kind of what it is. But the only other thing I was thinking about is possible scenarios going forward. Everyone is talking about trading Jimmy G, and I think that might be a distinct possibility. And I just wanted to throw out a trade idea that I had. To both clear cap space. Yes, real quick. And that is Jimmy G to the Patriots for Kyle Van Noy and their 6th round draft pick. And I think we clear cap space and we pick up another pick. Anyway, that's my idea. I just want to thanks so much again for the platform. It's always wonderful to talk big about the 49ers with you, sir.
Tony, thanks. I'm flattered and honored, fam. I look forward to get back here tomorrow if you get a chance, will you?
Will do. I'll do my best.
Looking for
Aloha.
All right. Aloha. Night, Tony. And we go to 202 DC.
What's up, Ronbo?
We're just entertaining each other here as a game we knew we were going to lose. It's about knowing how bad. Even though we gave winning scores as our prediction yesterday, you still know you ain't beating the Packers with all your guys gone and just a few left. So, but what are you thinking? What is your name?
Johnny Boy. I
Johnny
live
Boy.
right across the street from right across the street from the Redskins Stadium. I think
okay.
in DC we say you got spanked. Our O-line got spanked.
Yep. Badly. Beat up and spanked.
D-line got spanked.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary got spanked.
Okay.
And I had a day to think about. The Jimmy G situation.
Mm.
I'm not done with him.
Yeah, I agree.
Because who you gonna bring in? Who you gonna bring in?
Hey, man, people don't think about that. They'll bring anybody in. I said, man, what do you want to start over for? This team is ready to win now. Let Jimmy heal up and come get his butt back out there. We agree.
Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed in Jet though. I thought Jet, this was gonna be a season.
I got.
don't know.
You know what I got to tell you though.
I don't know.
You know what, Jet, he probably was supposed to look like that this year. I don't know if the 49ers are going to bring him back next year or not because he's got too many running backs. But, you know, he's off his knee is probably just now. It takes a year or so to get over that. He hurt it again last year. So I guess that's what he's supposed to look like. I was wishing for better, but yeah, he ain't ready. I've seen him look better than that. But he is getting up there.
On it. That secondary, man, I think, we gotta do something in the draft with the secondary because
we got to get that defensive line back too. You know, the secondary can only look good. Remember how good the secondary looked last year? Sherm, Johnny Boy, I think Sherm is done. Ain't nobody missing no whole season behind no calf strain. Something is seriously wrong. They're not telling us the truth about Sherm.
What about Kinlaw though? Kinlaw from here.
No, Kinlaw, he needed a better preseason. He needs more seasoning. He's still out there using brute force. That don't work in the NFL. He's got to get some technique training. And he was taking his lead from Nick Bosa. Remember him and Nick was teaching him too until he got hurt. Remember that clip they showed? They was coming across the line simultaneously doing the same move. Nick got that move with his hands where he sweeps the guy out the way. He shifts his weight and goes the other way. Kinlaw was going to do the same move. I said, look, Kinlaw's, that's Nick's student. Well, that's good. And then Nick left, of course, and he's now, Eric Armstead ain't teaching him nothing. Hell, somebody needs to teach Eric some things from where I'm looking at now. So, you know, he needs a coach. Kusurk is a good coach, though. He'll get him where he wants at some point, probably.
We get spanked in the trenches.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, badly. But Johnny Boy, it'll get better because, like I said tonight, it'll get better. It can't get worse. COVID taking out 3 of my players I need badly. And then we got the injuries on top of that. If Kyle could have said, look, we don't need to play this game, risk getting my players hurt just to get an ass whooping. Take it. And if the league don't like it, then why make me play this game tonight? We could move this to another day. They'd throw me out of the league. I'd be mad as hell. Johnny Boy, we got to go though, fam. Yeah. Let me see you tomorrow if you get a chance, will you? Appreciate you, man. All right. Night. Hey, Hayden.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Hayden. Yeah.
It's been a while since I felt like this.
Actually, we're 4-5 now, and I think we were 500 before last time we talked. I think.
And then Nick was driving too. See, this is the only thing I'm scared about Nick. He does well until he makes one bad mistake, and then it just goes down from there.
I know. I worry about his composure because one thing, the difference between him and Jimmy makes a mistake and he comes back.
He's like a head coach on himself. He's way too hard on himself.
Yeah, you know, get over it, Nick. Okay, you made a mistake. Get back out there and make it better. That's it.
Because wasn't he doing good right until that bad pick?
Kinda. I mean, he was stealing the field. He was coming out of the rollouts good. He was looking good, actually. You're right.
And then he turned into Jittery Jimmy, like the whole lock on the one wide receiver.
Yeah, that INT, he looked at him way too long before he released. Gave that defender plenty of clue.
And I knew he was trying to. He tried to throw it away, but it like.
Was that what he's trying to do? God. In that case, go ahead and eat it. You know what, though? It is hard to make these decisions under that kind of speed. Nick's going to look better in a couple of weeks. I think he just needs more time on the field. He's been sitting down for a year and a half, or not, nearly a year and something, and all of a sudden he's snapped into action. I think Nick's going to look pretty good in a couple of weeks. I really do. He needs Trent Williams back to protect him.
See, I even, like in the beginning of the game, I don't think that Devontae Adams scored that touchdown.
I know. And then but they take ours away. Elliott thinks that they were right to say that wasn't a touchdown. Oh, I'm sorry. That ball was caught. His toes were 1 foot down. Yes, and as he's going down to the ground, Elliott I didn't see any bobbling. He had the ball. And then when he hit the ground, it popped out. That's a touchdown. The hand should have went up as soon as he saw the play was complete. You don't wait till he hits the ground. What for?
Yeah, like, did you see Gronk?
Everybody does that, Hayden.
The Giants game?
Yeah.
He caught the ball, and then the Giants guy stripped it, but it was already a touchdown.
Right? That's usually as soon as that plane is crossed and you got the ball, and it wasn't being bobbled, he goes all the way down the ground, an inch or so from the ground, he loses it, but the contact was, the touchdown is complete.
Wait, now they don't like Hasty all of a sudden?
Who is it? Are people talking bad about Hasty? I know Hasty.
No one's using him now. They don't want to even use Hasty now.
You know, that's how
it was
goes
all
right
Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah. you know, I want to see Austin Walter.
I felt bad in the Seahawks game. I was like, once that fumble, I was like, oh God, is it Matt Breida all over again?
I know he's got to stop that. He may be done. They're probably going to look at Austin Walter. Walter looked good on those returns. We may see him next week. Poor Jermichael. All of a sudden, he's got dropsies. Hayden, you know, we got to go. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Ronbo.
All right, Hayden. Have a good night. I know. It'll get all right. It'll be better. Night. And Drake race. Oh, we already did that. Because, you know, Jermichael Hasty, I kind of feel sorry for him because last week he had that fumble. He can't fumble. Kyle will put you in the doghouse. He may even cut you. You've got to hold on to that ball. Oh, Kyle hates that. Matty B, who did an awesome job for us, he now lives in Miami because of that. And we should have got Neri Cruz. We should have got Alden in the first place. Thanks for that contribution. So we think on getting Alden Smith. Hey, is he still playing with the Cowboys? Somebody else said something about getting Alden Smith back last week. Is he not on the care? Hey, Darius.
Hello.
Darius, do you know, did the Cowboys cut Alden Smith?
No, I think before the trade deadline, they said they wanted to keep him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I didn't think Alden Smith was
4 or 5 sacks already.
Yeah, right.
He
did all of them in one
yeah.
game. So, I thought he was still in Dallas. All right. No, he's not available.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say something because I heard someone say like trade Jimmy G to the Patriots for a 2nd-round pick and Kyle Van Noy. Kyle Van Noy's a good player, but he's not on the Patriots. He's on the Dolphins. So that wouldn't work. So.
Wait, is Van Noy with the Dolphins? Hey, that was.
Yeah, but
that was Tony. Tony, he's with the Dolphins. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting us to lose this game, but I brought up on yesterday, I think, that Zadarius Smith is just gonna eat Justin School alive because and that happened a lot today.
A lot.
Justin School was just kidding. He couldn't block an ant if he wanted to. he was getting eaten alive, and Nick Mullens, just like the previous caller said, when Nick Mullens makes a mistake, it gets in his head really quickly. Yeah. But
and
you know,
plus,
there are a
like
few
you're saying
positives.
though, with school over there, people think the quarterbacks should just block all that out. That freaks you out when a guy comes to hit you that hard and you didn't even see him, especially from the left side. Oh, so
he's getting hit a lot, and it gets to your head after a while. It happens to every quarterback, unless
every
it happens to every quarterback. But
even
there were
Aaron
a few
Rodgers.
bright spots. Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers is notorious for doing that. He just happened to him twice last year against us. But Richie James looked pretty good. I think he had like 1 or 2 drop passes, but Richie James looked pretty good.
Otherwise,
all good. I'm saying, I think he had like 170 receiving yards, a touchdown, and like what?
He was the offense.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm this might sound like a long shot, but I feel like if we just had Ayuk and Trent, this game would have been significantly closer. We might have even possibly gotten a win.
I guarantee
only if we get Ayuk and Trent, because Trent takes care of Smith.
Yeah.
And Ayuk.
It's a different game.
I heard Ayuk was like planned for 85% of the plays. That's a massive chunk, and if Ayuk gets there, Richie James looks pretty good, and you can possibly get maybe 2 more touchdowns. It's possibly a closer game because your defense is also getting energy from your offense, because that defense is demoralized. Because you're from like 3 quarters, you have 3 points. That can't happen. You can't expect your defense to be firing on all cylinders when your offense is 3 points.
There's no motivation. You're not protecting any lead. Right. You're not even protecting. You're not even in the game.
Right. But I see this morning that the Kendrick Bourne was a false positive.
Yes.
And the league didn't let them play. Come on, man. That's stupid. If a test is negative, why are they not playing?
Right. Even at the last minute. Hey, those guys, Kyle, you guys are good. Can you get him out there? You're okay. Just Talkman couldn't even say that. They would have made it. That test didn't come out late in the evening. Oh, man.
But, again, why weren't we doubling Devontae at times? If you're seeing Devontae just burning your guy over and over and over, think of something. At least were we doubling him? Because I wasn't watching the fourth quarter.
No. Salah and the new coach, they don't believe in that, apparently. Because we watched the guy they should have been doubling last week, and they refused to do it. So now we got K'Wan's hurt again.
Yeah, K'Wan's hurt. Kwaski's hurt again.
I'm not surprised about Kwaski, but I need K'Wan.
Oh, they said it's bad though. Like he couldn't. There was a report saying that he'd have a hard time walking in the locker room.
Kwaski?
Kwaski.
Okay. Yeah, Kwaski.
They said it could have possibly gone worse because not now.
Well, he should have went back out there.
You saw what Marcel Harris did to Scandling on that one play. Just let Scandling walk right by him for an easy touchdown.
Don't get me started on Marcel Harris.
That shit's
and you could put Cyprian in. Okay, we keep it short. Let me see you tomorrow, okay? Because we're still gonna have a Matt on tomorrow, so let's talk about it tomorrow.
All right, I'll catch you.
I'm looking forward. Night, Darius. And Drake Reese, thanks, Drake. He says, how do you think a young Kaepernick would have done with Kyle? I genuinely think he had Mahomes, Lamar type talent, but had coaching ruin him. Remember, Kyle had RG3 over in Washington. But keep in mind, though, Kyle doesn't really care. They designed a game around RG3, Kyle and his dad. They're not crazy about mobile quarterbacks. I guess RG3 and Cap, they probably would have that same offensive design for him too, I imagine. But what they want is a quarterback that stands in that pocket and orchestrates the offense from there. Accuracy is very important to both him and his dad. I don't know. They had a chance to keep Cap. He was right there when they got there, and they chose not to. So yeah, I guess not. But it'd be interesting to see. I mean, would he look better than RG3? RG3 had a great year that year. So anyway, fam, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see tomorrow. Fam, hit the like, fam. I tell you what, let's talk tomorrow. We ain't got nothing else to do but sit around and complain. It's gonna get better, fam. It is. I mean, we've been through these low spots before. We don't stay in them. It's ebb and flow as a 49er fan. Ebb and flow. You're gonna get high and low and yuck. This is one of those yuck. So have a great night, fam. Appreciate allowing me to hang out with you. Niners! 4-5.